All right, so we're trying to get to the bottom of the audit, the City of Winnipeg 2018 audit. So I've asked some questions. I asked a couple of questions at council. We're only allowed a couple of questions, and at that moment, so it's very difficult to get everything you want to get in. So what I'm going to do, because there are many questions about our audited financial statements that are very serious questions, I'm going to send a letter, or I've already done it actually, to the Chair of Finance, Scott Gillingham, Councillor Gillingham, and also to our CFO at the city, requesting answers to a number of questions. In fact, let me give you a couple of them that I think would concern you, or should concern you. At a very high level, the city's assets are in fact down, and our liability is up. And to people in the finance world, they'll know that that's quite concerning. Another thing is, where did the money go to buy or where did we get the money, in fact, to buy $16 million in municipal bonds? And who is the issuer of those bonds? Because my hope is it's not the City of Winnipeg, because that means we're buying back our debt. That doesn't make a lot of sense. In addition to that, the city used to own $16.483 million in provincial bonds in 2018. Now, it's only $8.416 million. What happened to that money? We're being less diverse, and that's always a bad thing in the financial world. 5 million shares in a bank we used to own back in 2017. $5 million in shares of a bank in 2017. However, in our 2018 audited financial statement, we only have $2 million in shares. This is an interesting one for me. The city increased the value of their share of Park City Commons by 75% year over year. Went up 75% year over year. Now, we have to admit there's been growth in our city and real estate value does increase, but 75% in 1 year? There's no evidence at all to support that decision. There was none provided in the audit statement. Was this necessary? Was it reality? Or was this to account for an undervalued asset put into a joint venture? If it is, why are we not open and transparent about that? Water revenue increased by 9.2% in 2018. This has to be from a rate increase. 9.2%. Why do I say it has to be from a rate increase? Well, because we're told monthly water consumption is down and it continues to drop and drop and drop. So how do you explain 9.2% increase in revenues? And with all that money, again, why are we siphoning the profits from water and waste and not putting them back into the new plant that we have to build? Instead, we're putting our hand out and asking other levels of government to give us all the money. Now, come on. We can pay our share, they can pay their share, and that's how it works. But 9.2%? That's not fair to you. The province, according to the 2018 financial or audited statements, the province increased their funding of paramedics and police protection and community services by 22%. $27 million is what we got in 2017. $33 million is what we got in 2018. So where did that money go? How was it spent? It's not clear in here how it was spent. Now, there are a couple of reasons that might have happened. There may have been because the province pays us back for the paramedics, every ride, and yada, yada, yada. Well, maybe we had a lot more paramedic calls. Does that explain the increase of about $6 million? Maybe. I don't know. Are there grants in there for specific police programs? Well, maybe, but I don't see that here. I can see the police budget because of my position on the board, but I can't explain that, nor was I involved in the 2018 budgeting process for either. Look, taxpayers and councillors, your elected officials, need to be informed and need to have the information. We're not getting it. You're not getting it, and that's unacceptable in this day and age. We deserve an open and transparent City Hall, and I'm going to continue to work to make sure you get one. It's going to take time, so hang on, but it's worth the fight. It's worth the walk, and it's worth the time invested to get there.